I am Scented Fawn, a traveler of a fragrance space-time. Today, it's the 25th of December, it's Christmas. I'm wishing a merry day to all of you. I thought that this would be a very suitable day to share with you some of my favorite spicy vanilla perfumes. All share some really cozy, spicy elements along with the note of vanilla, which I find very suitable for this season. Enter the journey and enjoy. We will begin with a very suitable fragrance for this day and for this month, but a very nice fragrance for winter in general. And this is Panettone by Milano Fragranze. I was heading back from Germany to Greece by car. I was in Switzerland at the time, I think 2 hours from the borders of Italy. And we were supposed to pass through Milan. So I thought I should buy a fragrance that would be very characteristic to this city. And since Italy has so many nice niche offerings, that was my purpose. So I found them on Instagram. I wanted to try this fragrance for a very long time, so I found them and texted them in relation to where I could find their offerings in Milan so that I could try them. And their service, their social media service was so efficient, so fast. I was very, very satisfied by their communication services. They immediately answered to me that I could pass by their seat offices in Milan until a specific time that I was still in Switzerland. So we really had to hurry if I had to make it on time. I managed just on time to find them. They were so very kind. I am very satisfied with their service and this brand. So let's proceed to the fragrance. This is very, very realistic and edible. So when you smell it from the cup, you really get this spicy, sweet, sugary, doughy feel immediately from smelling it from the cup. It's a combination of sweet oranges, sugar, spices, and something slightly boozy and slightly doughy. Beautiful. When you smell it from up close, you immediately get this realistic cakey scent. So when you bake a cake and you add the ingredients, the butter, the sugar, the spices, and maybe some flavoring oils like orange oils or something like that, then if you've experienced the scent that comes from this combination, this is what I get. It definitely achieves a baked good quality. You know, as the cake begins to bake, it exudes all these aromas of all the ingredients. It becomes warmer and it fills the house with this very cozy, edible, festive scent. And this is exactly what this perfume smells like, at least in the beginning. As the fragrance develops on your skin, the sweetness somehow subsides. It doesn't go away, but it becomes less intense, the sweetness. It becomes even more spicy. The spices begin to shine. It also has some dry aspects from the notes of immortelle and the note of carrot seeds. I think it also has something davana, I think. So all these herbaceous notes begin to reveal their dry aspects. So you actually get a non-sweet edible feeling at the end of its wear. It remains very tasty, very inviting. If you like edible gourmand perfumes with a touch of spiciness and a touch of dryness, of culinary dryness, then you should definitely try Panettone, which also has a very good longevity and a very good projection. People around you can smell you even after 5 or 6 hours. Panettone by Milano Fragranze. Thank you, Milano Fragranze, for the wonderful experience. So we proceed to another spicy vanilla fragrance that is perfect for the season. Vangelis by Sylvaine Delacourte. I really, really like the shape of the bottle because it's very round. It has no sharp edges. You really want to hold it like that. This fragrance has inside cloves, cinnamon, and cardamom. So the first impression, the first kick of the scent is a very full, thick, sweet clove sensation. This sensation embraces a very warm vanilla note. Due to the fact that cloves is a very intense scent and in my personal experience gives a kind of spicy darkness to the perfume. This brings the vanilla pod in my mind, the vanilla paste inside the pod. It has a buttery, non-sweet, vanillic darkness. It is equally vanillic, equally spicy. As it develops on your skin, it becomes smoother somehow. It becomes even warmer. It really feels like sweet spices, this fragrance. Very cozy. You feel like you want to wear it in your house and let it embrace you, let it warm you when it's cold outside. It has clementine inside, which gives it a citrus spark, a bright, vibrant spark, which I really like because this dry vanillic spiciness needs a kick, and this kick is offered in this fragrance by the clementine. The cardamom, I wouldn't say that I get it very distinctly as in other fragrances. Here it's smoothly combined with the cloves and the cinnamon. This fragrance is the exact opposite of Perfumes. It feels very homey, natural, casual, cozy. So this was Vangelis by Sylvaine Delacourte. So let's proceed to the heavy stuff of the list. And this is Hale Bopp by Tiziana Terenzi. Look, this bottle looks so very royal. This, of course, is a bit more complex than the fragrance mentioned before. It has many nuances, many accords. I'm mesmerized, that is why I can't talk. It has so many facets that I'm really lost for words here. It's built around spices, flowers, geranium if I'm not mistaken, some fruits, lemon, some herbs, and it has many nuances. So I would not say this is a merely spicy vanilla perfume, but it has a lot to do with that type of fragrance, and that is why it is included in my list. Okay, this is very sensual. The characteristic of this fragrance is sensual, deep, dark, warm, inviting. So the first kick I get from this fragrance, the first cloud of the fragrance, is definitely spicy. And on my skin, I get something slightly peppery, something slightly piquant, and peppery naughtiness, if I could use that word. The geranium has a green bitterness, and I find that it blends very smoothly with the Tahitian vanilla that this fragrance has. It has blended so smoothly with the sweeter elements of the fragrance that it's now very beautifully incorporated in its palette of nuances. As it dries down, you start to get this beautiful cloud, this beautiful powdery cloud from the ambergris. Totally get this sensual animalic beauty of the ambergris note, although it's not a dirty animalic aspect. It's very smooth, it's very inviting. It has the capacity to blend with your skin. It is not sharp at all. So this fragrance is a very plush fragrance. I haven't worn it a lot yet. I think it has a dark sensation about it, which makes it, to me, more appropriate for a night out event. Maybe I will wear it in New Year's Eve. Who knows? But this is a beautiful fragrance I recently acquired, and I'm really looking forward to exploring it more, and maybe in another video I will have more things to say from my acquaintance with the fragrance, because now we just met actually. So this was Hale Bopp by Tiziana Terenzi. Now let's proceed to another bomb in this list, which is Ivory Temptation by The Gate fragrances. This here is also a more complex fragrance. It's not merely a spicy vanilla perfume. It has many nuances, many facets, but I think it's perfect for the season because this season needs that spicy cake with vanilla, with warmth, with the capacity to leave a warm aura behind you as you walk by. By now, I think I'm smelling like a moving caravan because I have all these spicy fragrances on me. So I have to test if it's the combination of all these things is something inviting or maybe something that is totally bombastic. No, I'm smelling something else here. No, here. It feels like woods, cream, and spices. A white cream with wood shavings and many beautiful, tasty spices inside. It's not edible. This fragrance is perfumey, and I think it definitely suits a night out event as well as the fragrance mentioned before. I get something like cumin. If you asked me about what a spice in this fragrance is, I would definitely say cumin. I see cardamom mentioned, I see cinnamon mentioned, and cloves. Spices in general. I imagine the Silk Road somehow with this fragrance. I imagine all these caravans with all sorts of spices, with all sorts of treasures, stones, and all exotic goods that you are not able to find in the western part of the world. So, as time goes by, the rose shines and it gets combined with that clove sensation. The whole impression is dry. It's what I like about this fragrance is that as time goes by, it becomes smoother. It feels like a shiny, silky textile. If I had to associate this fragrance with an object, it would be a Persian carpet with all this mastery, with all this artistry. I would not wear this fragrance very easily. It's not an everyday fragrance. Ivory Temptation is very characteristic. You make a statement when you wear it, for sure. So this was Ivory Temptation by The Gate fragrances. And my last fragrance of today's video is a soft, spicy vanilla fragrance, which also has some smoky aspects. And this is Vanille Insensée by Atelier Cologne. It is a fragrance I wanted for so long because I had tried it from a sample and it had really captured my attention. Because although it is a vanilla fragrance, it adds some dark aspects in a very smooth way. This begins sweet and insensate. What it manages to do to the vanilla is that it lifts the vanilla up. It gives it a fluffiness. It gives it an airy sensation. It gives it the texture of the marshmallow. It's not marshmallowy. I'm not saying that it's marshmallowy, but it gives me the sensation, the texture of something fluffy and sweet. There is also coriander inside, which definitely gives it a very soft spiciness. It's not spicy like the other vanilla fragrances I have. It has this very nice peppery, I'd say, kick about it, which gives to this vanilla a very naughty character and a beautiful, playful sensation. It also makes the incense, I think, makes this vanilla somehow transparent. It feels like a precious stone, a white amber stone, that crystalline character, that transparency, that is the sensation I get from this vanilla. It has an ambery sweetness underneath, which I find absolutely wonderful. There is also citron in here, which is a citrus that gives a thick citrusy sensation to a fragrance. It's not bright exactly, it is thick and sweet and bright. Fragrance that is very, very fluffy in my opinion, and at the same time very unique. This one feels different. It feels like a unique vanilla fragrance. It is also very easy to wear. It is smooth. It is blending very nicely with the skin. Its projection is not intense, but it lasts for some hours and it leaves a beautiful airy vanillic cloud. You feel cozy, you feel safe, you feel familiar. This is a sensation I get. And it says behind the bottle, he wove through the crowd when suddenly his heart quickened. That scent, it was hers. He had worn it first until she stole it for herself. Now there she was before him, and the magic of years past came flooding back in a moment. A love story behind this fragrance. I love it. Vanille Insensée by Atelier Cologne. So our spicy vanilla journey has come to an end. I hope you enjoyed my list. I hope you have a wonderful festive season. To tell you the truth, what I hope is that you have as little stress as possible, because holidays are not peaceful anymore. There's a lot that's going on, so we tend to add stress in our lives during the festive days, and I think that we should put a stop to that. Just say to ourselves, stop, don't do it now, don't arrange this, don't do the other thing. That is my wish for you. Listen to your inner needs. Find the source that brings you inner happiness. So happy New Year. Bye.